So the studio was probably empty.
Great story. Hold on the line. 877-937-1047. We got a lot more calls. Want to hear about your Mariah moment. Mariah moment next with John Jay and Rich.
Can't believe what you just heard? Listen to John Jay and Rich again by visiting the podcast page at johnjayandrich.com.
John Jay and Rich, phone number is 877-937-1047. In the studio, hanging with us for our Mariah moments is comedian Norm Macdonald performing at the Tempe Improv. What's up, Norm?
Hey, man. It'll be cool to listen to the Mariah moments.
Do you have a Mariah moment, Norm Macdonald?
Good sell.
I met her.
Were you ever drunk on SNL?
Oh, the Mariah moment means what? I don't know what happened. I forgot what the premise of the Mariah.
Mariah won an award
Mariah
and she
did
was
something.
hammered on stage when she got the award. Did you ever do Weekend Update when you were drunk?
No, I never performed when I was. I don't think, but I've done crazy, insane things when I've been intoxicated in my life.
Like?
Well, you guys, I'll think of the worst one, but you can listen.
Amber in Denver, what's your Mariah moment?
My Mariah moment is when I was in college, I worked for attorneys. My boyfriend and I got pretty intoxicated one night and decided to borrow my girlfriend's key to the courthouse, and we went to the courtroom and turned the PA system on and started doing the Mattress Mambo.
What?
And
Mattress
we
Mambo.
started hearing noises, and come to find out, the Bar Association was having their monthly meeting in the courtroom next door.
That's like a penthouse letter.
And I worked for a lawyer, so it was pretty much the talk of the town for a long time.
You didn't get fired? Of course she didn't get fired. Why would they fire her for that?
Wait, what did you say? What was that term? Gymnastics? Bedroom
They
gymnastics?
didn't know that it was us. To this day, they still don't know, and I'm really good friends with a bunch of the guys, so...
Mattress Mambo. We use that
Mattress
word because
Mambo.
we think that the SEX word is too hardcore for radio.
Oh, I got you.
It's uncomfortable. So Mattress Mambo just seems to flow. It's kind of become our vernacular
Hey,
vocabulary.
one time, I got my Mariah moment.
Yeah.
I was I don't drink very much, right? So this was I was on Saturday Night Live when I first started. I was 30 or whatever, and the guy that was the receptionist was this handsome young kid. He was like 18 or something. Because they start young, the receptionist at Saturday Night Live, and then they move up. A real nice kid, She said, "Oh, I'll take you to bars." And I just drank beer because I'm from Canada. So I went to a bar, and they had these little drinks called shooters.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like candy. Like people just walk around with trays of them. So I'm like, this is nothing. Just keep drinking it. It tastes like candy. What are you guys, retarded? Or Down syndrome? So,
He's so politically correct.
I'm like, this is like nothing. So then all of a sudden everything changed. I'm like, I can't find things. I remember I was on the street and my wallet fell down, but it looked like 100 miles away. And I was like, So I found my friend, right? And I go, the 18-year-old kid, I go, I don't know where I am. I go, you got to promise whatever happens, even if you get a girl, whatever, it doesn't matter. You have to get me to my apartment because I don't know where I am. Like, I'll die. Someone will kill me. So then he took me, but we sped back in a cab, and I put my head out the window the whole time. And I was like, I trying to breathe air, so I wouldn't vomit, And so then I get out, and my face, like the next day, the doorman told me my face was white and my lips were blue.
Whoa!
That's how drunk I was, right? And so I go, you gotta have me up to the guy, and I'm just hanging on. I'm like barely alive, And so he gets me up to my room, to my apartment building, and I go in my bed and I lie flat on my back on the bed. And as I'm drunk, I feel like vomit coming up my throat, and I know why people choke on their own vomit. Because I was so drunk, I couldn't get my gross motor skills to work. I couldn't move my neck to the left.
You were hammered.
Insane. So I could feel like the vomit coming out, and I was like, oh, my God, I'm going to die, choke on it. So I go, and he grabbed my head and, pulled it to one side, and I threw up, man. So anyways, a couple hours later, I was all right, and he left and everything. And then I noticed for the next couple of weeks, my doormen, these New York City doormen, real tough guys, they were treating me odd, And I was like, people get drunk. It's not a big thing, right? Anyways, it turned out they thought, because all they saw was me coming in
with an 18-year-old?
With an 18-year-old guy going up to my thing, and then 2 hours later he leaves. They think I'm some, some decadent guy. So then I go, no, I'm not a gay guy. Like that guy's just a guy at the receptionist. So then the guy goes, hey, whatever you want, buddy, it's all right. I go, no,
So
no.
that to them, you just admitted being guilty by denying it.
Yeah, I was
It's like,
saying-
hey, we don't judge.
Whatever you want. But meanwhile, they did judge. They didn't like it
Right,
at all.
right. We know what you
Like,
did, but we don't care.
whatever, you know, whatever you
And you're like, I
whatever
can't
you
believe these guys
do.
are being mean to me because I'm gay. I'm really not gay, but they think I'm gay.
Yeah.
That's got to be a
Hilarious.
little freaky to be alone from Canada in New York on a big show
Yeah.
and then have no idea where you are on top of it and hammered.
Yeah. I was always afraid of when I first, because you don't know about New York when you're in Canada. You just hear stories.
Yeah.
So the first time I went I did Letterman, and they put me up in a hotel, really nice hotel. It was across from Central Park. But I just seen shows on TV when I was a kid where Central Park, everyone got mugged.
Absolutely.
So I thought they'd put me in the worst hotel. So I was like, I'm not going out. Like I just stayed in my. I remember looking out my window at Central Park,
Heading for crime.
and I thought in Central Park people were just getting beaten up, badly,
Death Wish.
stabbed, and I was like, who would go in that park?
Norm MacDonald's here performing at 10 p.m. Improv from Saturday Night Live. He's in the studio. We're going to talk to him some more. We'll do another round of your Mariah moment, how you were totally hammered and did something embarrassing. Norm MacDonald in the studio. We talk to him more next with John Jane Rich.
You
Hey,
guys are going
Norm.
to be great.
Norm MacDonald is here. He's performing at the Tempe Improv. Hey, what's your take, man? Since you've been famous for a long time, Saturday Night Live, been on Letterman. I'm sure you know Leno. What's your take of this whole Conan, Leno, Letterman stuff going on right now?
Oh, I don't have a take.
Do you know the inside scoop?
No.
Well, here's what it looks like to us.
I don't even know what the inside scoop is. Last time I heard that, Jimmy Olsen said it.
What was it? Come on, you got the scoop? Give it to me. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth, Norm. What do you know? What's on the inside?
People don't tell me anything.
Yeah, but
What's the word on the street?
I have no exactly.
So you're saying I got a
have
chance?
No inside route to no one's gonna phone me and go, "Hey Norm, what's your? You have an opinion on this? You want to weigh in?" So they don't phone me.
Yeah, but maybe talking to a pal or something. So Leno, they give Conan the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
Leno does this primetime thing. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Conan's ratings aren't working, but it's only been 7 months. Where Leno had 2-3 years before he had that Hugh Grant moment and all the ratings went up.
That's true.
They don't give Conan that chance. And now, I don't know if you know what's going on now. Now they've gave Leno the Tonight Show. He's going back to the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
So no thoughts?
I predicted it.
You did.
Yes.
Out loud or just in your brain?
I actually predicted it on the Conan show when it was on NBC.
So you told Conan that your show
I said Jay's outfoxed you again.
foxed you.
Yeah, I knew Jay wasn't going anywhere.
Well, because you know Jay?
Because Jay is Jay doesn't. His thing is, I don't explain, I don't complain, And he's got, so everybody has a legitimate beef because Jay Leno's going, hey, I was on at 11:30 and I was beating everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He's not saying I want the job back. He's saying I'll leave. He doesn't care.
Jay saying he'll leave?
Yeah, Jay will leave and go to Fox. He doesn't care.
But but NBC's not letting him out.
NBC, what?
So NBC doesn't let him out of his deal.
So NBC's making the decision.
So NBC's like, well, we'll put you on at 10, and that doesn't work. And they go, well, we don't want you to go to Fox,
Right. I can
so
see
we'll put
Jay-
you back on the Tonight Show.
Of course, I can see the Jay's position. He's like, he didn't ask to go to 10.
Mm-hmm.
He had the number one show at 11:30. So then he didn't ask for that, and NBC did it.
And NBC
Then-
probably doesn't care if Conan goes to Fox.
They probably should. But then they wanted Conan. But if you remember back when 10 years ago, they had a scheme where Leno would go on at 11:30, and then Letterman would follow him at 12:30,
Mm-hmm.
and then a year later Letterman would go to 11:30 or something. They always just want to keep everything they have. You know what I mean?
Do we have that clip of Jimmy Kimmel? Jimmy Kimmel was on Leno last night.
Oh yeah.
And you know how they do almost like, especially with Leno, all the sketches, every question and answer is already set up.
Yeah.
I think Kimmel went a little off sketch and threw Leno off. Check this out.
Number 5.
Yeah, I see.
Kind of awkward.
But performers don't give themselves jobs. This is all insane. Jay Leno is not giving himself the 11:30 spot at NBC.
So you think it's bad? Everyone's kind of blaming Leno.
Well, it's not Leno. Well, yeah, Leno can't give himself a job.
Yeah, but
NBC.
Leno could walk away and say, "Hey,
Well,
my
why?
time.
Yeah,
I've
Leno,
had my
why?
time."
Right. Leno
Why?
could quit. Yeah, but Leno can't say, "Give me 11:30." All he can say is, "Can I do 11:30?" You can't.
I'm ready. He
Yeah.
says, I'm ready. Let's go.
You can ask a person for a job, but you can't take the job.
This
Yeah,
is
but
what I
Leno
heard,
Leno
too.
doesn't have the power to take.
Yeah, he does.
Job. No, he doesn't.
Leno can say, "Hey, if you don't
It's
give me the
NBC's
Tonight Show,
decision.
fine, don't give me the Tonight Show, but I'm going to go to Fox then."
Yeah,
And they're going to say, "Well, you put me in a situation." They're going to say, "We don't want you to go to Fox," so they give you the Tonight Show.
Well, that's NBC's decision.
Right,
Leno's saying, I'm not going to quit doing a talk show. They don't want him at 10 o'clock. He's like, I'm not going to quit. I was the #1 talk show host. Why would I quit?
He likes doing it. He's making money.
Yeah.
He supports his
And
tour.
another network will pay him to be the best, to be the most popular talk show host in the world. Why doesn't the most popular talk show host in the world have a right to be a talk show host?
That's a good point.
But you know what? You don't like NBC either, do you?
No,
Because they're the ones that screwed with you because you kept making all the OJ jokes, huh?
No, I don't not like them. I'm exactly the same with them. Like, they had a right to not hire me, just like they have a right to not hire or fire anybody they want. I could care less. Plus, there's enough networks for Conan, who I think is great. I think he's hilarious. If I was NBC, I'd keep Conan probably, because he's so much younger. Leno has a case. Letterman has a case. They
Jimmy
all have
Fallon?
cases. Jimmy Fallon has a case.
Yeah, so what do they do, though? You said you'd keep Conan, but Conan wants the Tonight Show.
But it doesn't matter what TV show. It doesn't matter what. I don't know why these guys care about time slots. Or everybody just puts their things on TiVo. I can watch anything without commercials. These guys are living in the 50s where 11:30 is important.
I heard
why is
Conan-
11:30 important?
I heard Conan say that is
Well
important.
said, Norm.
Well, I don't know why it's important. It's a number. Like, I can
Do
watch
people
it.
tape that, though? Do people tape the Tonight Show, or do they just kind of watch it when they go to the bed?
I tape it.
Yeah, I
do?
tape it too.
Yeah, I just tape everything. I don't even tape anything. I just see it on YouTube.
I
and
tape it. I tape it on
just-
VHS.
Some guy shows me, goes, "Hey, here's what Kimmel said," like you just did. That's what I mean.
That's what I'm here for, Norm.
Damn it,
But
Norm.
you know what I mean? I
As
watch
angry
old
as I
TV
am, you make a
shows.
damn valid
Well,
point.
you know-
Everything you're saying pisses me off.
It's interesting because the people that have taken off on Jay, almost when I hear them take off on Jay, it sounds like it's their ego with the problem, not Jay. I heard Rosie O'Donnell saying that she was offered to do Friday nights on The Tonight Show. And I guess NBC went back to Jay and he's like, I'm cool. I can work Friday nights. I'd rather nobody else do the show but me.
So Rosie O'Donnell was NBC was going to do with her on Friday nights.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, now I
And-
really like NBC.
Well,
that they're not doing that.
well, this was a while ago, I guess, back in the day. And Leno said, I want to do the show. And I think about it. We do a show here. If somebody said, hey, guess what, Tuesday, we're bringing in a show from Minneapolis. We tell them, we're here. We're
Yeah,
ready to
right,
go.
right.
You don't need that show.
right.
So why are you mad at the guy who's ready to work?
Yes, especially if he has the #1 show.
Do you know Conan O'Brien, right?
Yeah, I love Conan.
Do you have his phone number? Like, do you guys talk?
Well, I'm not really that close anyway. I only do the Conan O'Brien show. I love Conan. He's my favorite guy to be a guest on.
Well, you guys were pals from back when he was a writer for Saturday Night Live?
No, but I started Saturday Night Live when he started hosting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Tonight. And
he's
we were
been there
both
for a
writers
while.
Right before that, but he was. Yeah, he's been doing it for a long time. But I understand everyone's position exactly. I think other guys like that are other talk show hosts should just stay out of it. Just let
Like Jimmy Kimmel shouldn't be in it, you don't think?
I don't know, whatever their decisions, but they're just if they're playing for laughs, who cares? But they're all lucky to.
Like Jimmy's, you just heard right
It's
there.
like, I was watching TV and they were like 100,000. That was the day that everybody in Haiti died except 4 people, and it was like we're going to show this on the TV and this, but this was in L.A. and then right after they go, but the big news, Jay and.
It's like that this morning on CNN. I'm not kidding. This morning I was watching the headline news on CNN because I want to catch up on the earthquake and find out everything's going on.
of course.
But because we're headline news, let's talk about Jay Leto. And then they play clips of the monologue from last night.
Sad.
Norm
Jay,
Macdonald.
Jay always goes. Jay has the attitude where he's like, "Hey, it's just a bunch of multimillionaires." That's what he said last night. Hey, it's multimillionaires arguing. That's what.
I don't know how relatable that is.
Well, he's saying that's what the average man thinks. That's
Probably.
that's a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah. All right, Norm, you're at the Tempe Improv all this weekend. TempeImprov.com. Thanks for coming in again, dude. It's always cool to hang
Hey,
with
this
you.
was fun, man.
Was it really?
What was it fun for you?
Yeah, it was. It was very
always love it when you're
insightful.